what is generally known or known in public as Delta Force is in reality called Combat Applications Group. So anybody who asks about Delta will get told with a straight face by the Army that no such organization exists. What organization does exist is Combat Applications Group, and their stated mission is to perform counterterrorism operations overseas in defense of U.S. interests.
Earlier in an opening I gave this morning with regard to the Posse Comitatus Act, just to refresh my colleagues' memories, the criminal statute that states that it's a crime to use any part of the Army or Air Force to enforce the laws of the land unless authorized by Congress or the Constitution.
There is, in my judgment, it is absolutely clear that no law was violated, no action was taken that comes close to violating Posse Comitatus or any other law. General Huffman, do you agree with that?
Congressman, so far as the Army's involvement in this, I would say that is correct.
I will not let this become a show trial with law enforcement as the defendant. These Waco hearings must not degenerate into a kangaroo court. It is unfair for us today to look at what law enforcement did at Waco in a vacuum. And it is unfair to twist the facts, making law enforcement the villain and David Koresh, the lawbreaker, the victim. The Republican bill does nothing to reform the legal standards that shield police from accountability for violating Americans' constitutional rights. The Republican bill does nothing to encourage independent investigations of police departments with patterns and practices that violate the Constitution. The Republican bill does nothing to reform the use of force standard, nothing on qualified immunity, nothing on racial profiling, and nothing on limiting the transfer of military equipment to police departments. The Republican bill doesn't even truly ban chokeholds or no-knock warrants. It leaves major loopholes when it comes to chokeholds and only requires more data on no-knock warrants. More data would not have saved Breonna Taylor's life. Allowing police to use chokeholds whenever they say that deadly force is necessary is not going to save lives. We need a bill that achieves genuine police reform. The Republican proposal comes across like a list of suggestions. I would repeat this important warning. If we pass a bill that's ineffective and the killings continue and police departments resist change and there's no accountability, the wound in our society will not close, it will fester. This is not about making an effort or dipping our toes in the water. It must be about solving a problem that is taking the lives of too many Black Americans. This is not a time for studies or commissions or tinkering around the edges. This is not a debate about tax policy or transportation policy. It is a matter of the constitutional rights of the American people, and it is truly a matter of life and death.